Save this person who is close to you. Next week they will be. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says you must open your heart before the moment arrives when it becomes too late to speak or act, because I am showing you a vision, and this is not a dream, not a passing thought, but a divine intervention bursting through the boundaries of time. Someone close to you, someone you wouldn't expect, someone whose name you uttered in recent days. With love or trust or even frustration, they are about to face something they never imagined. Their life is about to change, drastically, not by their own doing alone, but by a trap set by those who envy, those who deceive, and those who manipulate from the shadows. You have noticed things, haven't you? Sudden fear in their eyes, unusual silence, strange calls, vague explanations, a shift in their tone. You may have ignored it thinking it was temporary. You may have thought it was just stress or distraction, but I, the Lord your God, tell you now, they are carrying a secret burden they cannot speak of, and they are moments away from being pulled into a storm of false accusations, betrayal, and punishment, unless you act, unless you listen, unless you believe me. Now Archangel Michael is present as this message is released. His sword is glowing, but it is not raised in battle, it is glowing as a light in darkness, a direction for the soul who listens. And he says with all the urgency of the heavens, this message is not to be skipped. This is a divine call, an emergency response from the realm of truth and protection. If you delay, you will regret. If you doubt, you will suffer. And if you dismiss this, someone you care about will fall, and fall hard, because no one else will stand in the gap. This person you love, they are in danger of being arrested. Next week the charge is not what you think, the truth is more twisted. They are about to be accused of something that will shock you, but I will reveal this. It is related to money or to someone who misused their name. It may involve a bank, a business, or documents that were signed in haste or in ignorance. They do not even fully understand what is coming their way, but the enemy does. And the enemy is preparing it with precision. You were chosen to read this for a reason. There are no coincidences in my kingdom. You are guided to open this message because you are the one person who can change what happens next. Through your prayer, through your spiritual authority, through your willingness to speak up, through your courage to confront what is hidden, you have more power than you realize, and heaven is waiting for you to step into it. Do not let the clock run out. Do not wait until next week thinking it's just another ordinary cycle of days. This is not ordinary, this is war, a spiritual war wrapped in the disguise of legal documents, false witnesses, and clever lies. This person they are surrounded by, people who pretend to be friends but have sold their trust for money. Someone they considered family is involved in their downfall. I am exposing this now so you may redeem the time. The person in danger may appear strong, they may laugh, joke, or pretend nothing is wrong, but I see their heart. I see the emails they deleted, the messages they almost told you about. They fear being misunderstood, they fear disappointing you, but I say go to them, ask, speak, bring my light, for when truth enters a place of deception, chains break. You have been asking me for a sign. You wanted to know if I still walk with you, if I still hear you, if I still use you. This is the sign, this message is the assignment. Your obedience to it will release blessings and protections you didn't even ask for. But if you turn away, if you remain silent, there will be consequences. Archangel Michael says, you must anoint their name in prayer. You must speak their name aloud and say, no weapon formed against them shall prosper. I cover them in divine protection. No arrest, no false charge, no betrayal shall succeed. Say it even if you don't know all the details. Heaven will respond, angels will be dispatched, documents will be exposed, lies will be uncovered. Let me show you what is happening. Behind closed doors someone with legal knowledge is twisting a story. They are preparing papers, they are practicing what they will say, they will pretend to cry, pretend to be victims, but they are liars. They know this person is innocent, but they also know how to manipulate the system. They think no one is watching, but I am, and now you are. The next 7 days are crucial not just for them but for you too, because this moment is a divine test, a test of compassion, a test of courage, a test of whether you will act when it's difficult. Will you choose comfort or truth? Do not be afraid, I am with you. I will give you the words to say, I will give you the dreams, the visions, the understanding. Trust your inner nudge, that sudden thought you have, it is me. That urge to call them or visit them, it is my spirit prompting you. That uncomfortable feeling in your chest when you think of them, it is my warning. There are people already whispering about this person. Some are spreading rumors, others are pretending to support them, while secretly watching for their fall. But I will expose them. I will confuse the enemies, I will shake the foundation of every lie. But you must speak my words over this situation daily, persistently, boldly. You have angels surrounding you right now. Can you feel the atmosphere shifting? That's not your imagination, that is a spiritual dispatch. You just received divine reinforcement. This is not just a message, this is an intervention. Do not think you are weak. You are stronger than the storm coming. You are more equipped than the enemies. No, you are my chosen warrior for this moment. That person is tied to your destiny. Their fall will affect you too, which is why I gave you this message now early. As a shield, if you act now, the outcome will shift. What was meant to harm them will fall apart. The plan will collapse. The liar will be exposed, the accuser will lose their power, but only if you act, only if you obey. They will be accused of fraud or theft or conspiracy, but the accuser is the one guilty. Someone used their identity or manipulated their trust. Someone planted evidence or whispered lies to the wrong ear. But truth is stronger than deception, and I, your God, am the God of truth. You must understand this. Timing is everything. If you wait, the damage will be deeper. But if you speak today, if you anoint their name and warn them, the dominoes of darkness will stop before they fall. The arrest will be cancelled, the accusation will be invalidated, the enemy will be frustrated. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. This person may have made mistakes, yes, but not this one. This is not theirs to carry, and you, yes, you were chosen to be there, covering their intercessor, their defender. I placed this burden on your heart because you are trusted. Because I know you won't ignore it, because I made you strong enough to see the unseen and call out the evil before it becomes public. You are not imagining the urgency, you are not overreacting. This is real, this is spiritual, and this is personal. Archangel Michael says, you have one assignment this week: protect that person through prayer and action. Intervene when the lie comes, stand boldly when others step back. Heaven is backing you. Do not fear retaliation, for what you protect now will protect you later. There is a divine reversal coming. The one who plotted the trap will fall into it themselves, but it requires your obedience, your trust, your faith. Speak what I give you. Act when I prompt you and watch the miracle unfold. You wanted a miracle, this is how it begins. Listen, and listen well. This is not a time to turn your head or ignore the pull in your spirit. This is a moment divinely orchestrated, a direct intervention from heaven into your life, because someone close to you, someone you care deeply for, is standing unknowingly at the edge of something dark. They do not see it coming, but you can, and now God is speaking through this moment to tell you. You are the one chosen to save them. The Spirit of the Lord is stirring your heart, because next week there is a danger set to unfold, an accusation, a false charge, a sudden arrest, a trap laid by unseen hands. But God says, not on my watch. The angels have already seen what is being whispered behind closed doors. There are powers working behind the veil of flesh, moving people like pieces on a dark board of deception. Someone is plotting. They have watched your loved one for a long time. This is not random. It's strategic, it's intentional, it's cruel, but I, the Lord, see it all. I see the hidden papers, the anonymous phone calls, the fingerprints that no human has noticed. I see the person paid to lie, to pretend, to accuse. And I say this to you: you must rise, you must act in prayer, you must be the wall between this soul and destruction. The charge is not true, it was fabricated, it was designed to destroy a future, to erase a name, to bury hope. But heaven has intervened. That's why you are reading this. You were meant to hear this warning. It is not fear speaking to you, it is divine urgency. You've been asking God to show you what's really happening. You've been sensing something in your spirit, that sense of unease, that whisper in your sleep, that sudden fear in the pit of your stomach when you think of this person that is not your imagination. That is my voice. I am sounding the alarm, and I will not let my child walk blindly into a snare if I can help it. But you must believe you are being called into a place of deep intercession. Do not treat this casually. The next 7 days are critical. What happens next week will depend on the obedience of your heart in this moment. Do not wait. Begin to pray fast if you must. Declare protection over them. Speak their name aloud and ask heaven to surround them with angelic armies. Archangel Michael has already taken his position. His sword is drawn. He will battle for them in the spirit if you invite him to. But God needs your agreement on earth. Heaven is ready, but your voice will activate it. Understand this clearly. This isn't just a physical battle. This is spiritual warfare disguised as legal trouble. The enemy knows he cannot touch you directly because you are covered, so he is attempting to reach you through someone you love. He wants to distract you, to break your heart, to make you question God's faithfulness. But I, your God, have already made a way out. The evidence against this person is weak in my sight, even if it looks strong in the natural. I will bring confusion to the camp of the enemy. I will cause documents to disappear. I will bring truth to the surface in such a way that the enemy's lies collapse under their own weight. But your job is not to fix everything with your hands. Your job is to fall on your knees, speak the word, rebuke every demonic charge in the name of Jesus. Speak over this person. They shall not be taken. They shall not be accused. They shall not be imprisoned. They are covered in the blood of the Lamb. No weapon formed against them shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up in judgment shall be condemned. Speak that now. Speak it again. Speak it until the very atmosphere around you shifts. Yes, there will be people who mock. Yes, some may say you're overreacting. But I say to you, better to be a fool in their eyes and a warrior in mine. Your obedience now will echo in eternity. You are the bridge between their trouble and my deliverance. You are the one I've anointed for this hour. You are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are heaven's chosen voice in this matter. This person may not even know what is coming, for they may suspect but feel helpless to stop it. But heaven says they are not alone. I am already speaking to their heart. I am already sending dreams to warn them. I am already placing the right people in their path to help. But the prayers of someone who loves them, your prayers will tip the balance. Your prayers will bring the hidden into the light. Your prayers will cancel the trap. Understand the severity of this moment. This isn't just about avoiding jail or embarrassment. The enemy has attached shame to this. He wants to break their spirit. He wants them to feel like they are finished. But I say to you, the accuser is a liar. I am the righteous judge and I do not sleep. What was meant to destroy them will be the very thing that reveals their purpose. I will turn it all around. The plot will fail. The charge will crumble. Their name will be cleared. But I need your faith active now, not later, not after. Now I know it's heavy. I know it feels like too much. You've already been through so much, but you were chosen because you are strong. You are anointed for crisis. You are heaven's first responder. You are spiritually sensitive for a reason. You see things others miss. You feel things deeper. That's not a curse, it's your calling. That urgency in your chest, that's me speaking to you with love, because this soul matters to you and therefore they matter deeply to me. So now I speak peace into your heart. I speak courage into your bones. I speak wisdom into your mind. You will not panic. You will not fear. You will not be overwhelmed. You will be focused. You will be precise. You will be effective. I will guide your prayers. I will whisper names, dates and places to you in dreams. I will direct you to speak at just the right moment. And when the week ends you will look back and say, the hand of God moved. We were spared. The trap was seen and crushed before it could close. This person is not too far gone. This person is not beyond redemption. I love them even more than you do. I created them. I know their heart. I know they've made mistakes. I know they've had weaknesses, but I also know their potential. I see the good in them that others overlook. I see the purity that the pain has buried, and I say they are worth fighting for. So fight with your prayers, fight with your worship, fight with your faith. You do not have to fix this alone. I am with you. I will send helpers. You may get a phone call from someone with unexpected insight. Don't ignore it. You may feel prompted to go to a certain place at a certain time. Follow that prompting. You may even be called to speak boldly to someone in authority. Do not shrink back. I will fill your mouth with wisdom, and I will shut the mouths of the lions. You are not walking blind into next week. You are walking covered in my presence, covered in my mercy, covered in my favor. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to give you strength. I walk behind you to guard you from ambush. I have surrounded you. You are not exposed. You are not vulnerable. You are surrounded by angelic protection that cannot be breached. Speak to this person if I lead you to warn them with gentleness. Do not scare them. Just share what you feel, and then let me do the rest. Sometimes your voice is the only one they will listen to, but even if they do not respond, don't stop praying, because even if they resist your words, they cannot resist my spirit. I will send confusion into the enemy's camp. Those who plan this charge will turn against each other. Their lies will contradict. Their unity will shatter. The case will fall apart before it ever begins. Because when my people pray I move, when my people rise up I thunder. I am not deaf, I am not blind, I am not distant, I am God Almighty, and I love you, and the one you care about with an everlasting love. Now breathe. You are not too late, you are right on time. This is why you were born, for moments like this, for storms like this. You are not here by accident. You are not reading these words by coincidence. I handpicked you to receive this message. You will walk through next week with strength. You will see the enemy try but fail. You will rejoice in the end, because I will give you victory. Archangel Michael stands over your household, every doorway, every window, every phone call, every meeting. He watches them all. Nothing will catch you unaware, nothing will surprise heaven. You are ahead of the plan of the enemy, because heaven has given you the blueprint. Use it, pray, speak, fast, believe, and when the storm has passed, and it will pass, you will see the sunrise of vindication. This person will look at you and know they were saved not just by law or luck, but by love, your love, my love, the love of a God who warned in advance and protected with purpose. Stay close to me, stay grounded. This is your mission and you will fulfill it. I will be with you, rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe. Just trust me and pray, I will do the rest. To arrive to you now, there is a tragedy forming behind your back. You feel something off, but you cannot yet describe it. It's like your soul knows, but your mind is trying to silence it. You have been telling yourself that things will get better soon. You've been hoping that the tension you feel is just temporary stress, but no, this is not just stress. This is spiritual interference. This is a shadow trying to block your next divine move. You are being targeted not because of your weakness, but because of your spiritual significance. The higher realm sees it. Archangel Michael sees it. He has stood between you and the edge of destruction before, and now he is screaming across the veil for you to wake up and hear this. A tragedy is forming. You are in danger, and the enemy wants to catch you asleep. Not everyone around you is who they say they are. Not every person who smiles in your direction is harmless. There are whispers going on behind your back. There are hands trying to forge something that has your name written on. It's something that is meant to harm your name, your path, your peace, and possibly your future. What's most disturbing is that one of these hands belongs to someone you trust. God says you've been warned before, but you ignored it. This time you cannot afford to ignore it again. This is your final warning before the shift occurs. You are standing on ground that is about to collapse if you do not step forward. If you keep standing still, trying to please people who were never ordained to be with you long term, the weight of their hidden intentions will crush your spiritual momentum. This tragedy doesn't look like a disaster at first. It hides itself like a blessing. That's the trick. It disguises itself as a door, an opportunity, a voice of support, but inside it holds poison. Inside it holds betrayal. Inside it holds spiritual delay, so strong it could cost you years of divine progress. The message is clear. Open your spiritual eyes now. The time for pretending not to see is over. You cannot afford blindness anymore. The enemies have increased in number. Their conversations have grown more bold. Someone is about to take an action that will bring unnecessary sorrow into your world if you do not spiritually intervene. That is why you are seeing this now. God says, I have allowed this message to interrupt your timeline so that the tragedy does not become your reality. There are strange coincidences that are not coincidences at all. The dream you had last Night, that person who suddenly appeared in your thoughts. Today, that message you just saw online that felt oddly specific. These are divine nudges you are not imagining. Things you are being alerted, you are being warned. Your soul is picking up the vibration of an approaching collision, and if you ignore it, you will end up wondering how everything unraveled so quickly. But if you act now, if you obey the divine prompts, you will be delivered from what was meant to break you. There is a woman, she is watching you closely. She pretends to be a helper, but she is an agent of distraction. She is not what she appears to be. She has said things about you behind your back that would make your soul collapse in grief if you heard them all at once. But heaven heard every word, the angels recorded every conversation. The mask she wears will soon be torn, and the people who once believed her will stand in shock. God says, she touched my anointed. She tried to curse what I have blessed, and now I will expose her. Do not be fooled by appearances. The one who talks to you the most sweetly may be the same one preparing the sharpest trap. The one who says, I support you, may be the same one who is copying your words, mimicking your energy, and planning to outshine you with your own blueprint. There is a spirit of theft in your midst, a tragedy of stolen favor, but heaven is intervening because you prayed, because someone else prayed, because your soul is not meant to be swallowed by this storm. Time is running short. There is a clock in the spirit, and its hands are moving fast. Every second you delay in realigning with divine truth gives more access to the spirit of sabotage. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword already. He is standing in position. He is not watching casually. He is pacing. He is urgent. He is ready. But you must allow him to act. You must give permission through your belief. You must say, Michael, protect me from the unseen, shield me from the hidden tragedy, expose what I cannot see. Say it now, speak it aloud. Heaven is waiting for you to activate divine protection with your faith. You've survived a lot already. You've overcome attacks that should have broken you, but this next one is more subtle. It is designed to enter through your compassion. It will use your desire to help. It will use your longing to belong. It will use your fatigue, your stress, your loneliness, and then it will strike when your guard is down. That's why this warning could not wait. That's why this message feels so intense, because you must stop this tragedy before it manifests. Your energy is being watched. People are copying you, not out of admiration but out of envy. Someone is trying to become you, replace you, steal the favor you've earned through pain. They see your glow and want to claim it without going through your fire. God says their imitation cannot override your anointing, but you must guard your oil. You are leaking divine favor by entertaining wrong people. You are allowing access to your sacred space without discernment. That has to stop, because the tragedy is not just what others are doing, it's what you are allowing. You've been too forgiving with people who should have been removed a long time ago. You've been too patient with red flags. This is not kindness, it is spiritual self-sabotage, and it must end. Now a letter is coming, a message. Something will be sent to you very soon. It will seem innocent. It may be a casual invitation, a friendly suggestion, but it holds within it a spiritual trap. God says, discern every word, pray over every opportunity, test every spirit, because the enemy is getting creative. Heaven is not silent. This message is proof you are not abandoned. You are not walking into this blind. You have been chosen for protection, but you must participate in that protection. No more spiritual laziness. no more assuming that things will just get better on their own. This is war, and war requires wisdom, strategy, prayer, and